Namaste. As part of discussing BM Building Materials and Construction Management, so with continuation of last class, so I would like to discuss further. So actually, as per our last class, we are in Unit 2, that is cement mortar and concrete. Here up to cement part we completed, and even part also we have completed in last class. So today I'll discuss about concrete part. It is a big chapter, as I said that only concrete is having a big chapter in our higher studies, what I said. So here let us quickly see the what are there in our curriculum, right? So ingredients of plain concrete and the proportions of concrete for various works. What is plain concrete and RCC, and water cement ratio, factors affecting water cement ratio, workability tests for fresh concrete, and hardened concrete tests. Admixtures we are having, uh, total admixtures only definitions it is there. So anyway, we'll discuss in very deep. And method of preparation of concrete, hand mix and machine mix, procedure for mixing of concrete, conveyance, curing, and curing methods and suitability, and introduction to RMC, advantages and disadvantages, use of fly ash and robust. And this is our syllabus pertaining to our concrete part. So today I'll try to cover only concrete part up to here, like workability of concrete up to here. I'll try to complete, and next class I may continue this one. Yeah, it is a big one. We cannot complete in one class. So let us see up to this part we will complete, right? So this is the what today's objectives is. Yeah, this is the today's objective what I'm going to plan. Ingredients of concrete and methods of proportion of concrete, usual proportions of PCC and RCC, hydration of cement and water cement ratio, factors affecting water cement ratio, workability tests, and compressive strength of concrete part. Means if you see up to this part, I can complete, right? So we'll try up to this. So actually, what is a concrete? Concrete is a heterogeneous mix which is comprising of coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, uh, binding material, water with the proportion, required quantity of water. Sometimes use chemicals also admixtures. So this is the concrete. Actually, we are using concrete in all purpose of works nowadays. So there may be different concrete grades we are using. So this is a concrete mixture which we are using. What is a plain concrete? So there is a difference between plain concrete and reinforced concrete, right? So plain concrete means uh, the concrete only, right? Not reinforced any material, right? So made artificially with a cement, sand, and coarse aggregate and water, right? So workable plastic mixture, aggregate is surrounded by paste of cement, sand, and water called matrix. When set, cured resembles a stone in weight and hardness and strength, like a stone-like structure we can form by concrete, right? Advantages of concrete: can be molded in any structural element shape, possible to control the properties, means early strength we can control, and later strength retardation we can control, and quick setting or delay in setting, like that we can control. And possible to mechanism, it's a preparation and handling, so we can prepare the concrete in different methods. High compressive strength also it is possible, like if you see the stone up to 77 MPa strength we have seen, right? So but here even 100 MPa, 150 MPa concrete also there, and no atmospheric action. Hmm. So there is no atmosphere effects on concrete. and it is economical also, right? Plain concrete. So here I also interpret all codes also. Plain concrete and its ingredients, right? Plain concrete's ingredients is binding material, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, and water. This is a plain aggregate. The material, a heterogeneous material which is formed using cement, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, and water is called a concrete. This is a plain concrete we call it. So reinforced concrete means if the concrete is reinforcing with some steel, like we know already, concrete is weak in compression, steel is uh, and concrete is weak in construction compression, and sorry, weak in tension and strong in compression. Even if you take a steel, it is weak in compression and strong in compression. Sorry, weak in compression and strong in tension. So that's why we are using reinforcement for making the concrete to make a strong in tension also. And also already concrete is strong in tension. So we are adding a reinforcement so that we are making our concrete to become a strong in tension also, right? So that is the difference between plain concrete and reinforced concrete. So PCC and RCC is the simple difference. So we are using plain concrete for all beds, CC beds, or even mortar, some DPC also, even some purpose. We are using even drafting works like that. We are using wherever if you are not using the reinforcement, that is called as plain concrete, right? Generally bedding works. Let us watch this video. What it is? What is a concrete definition? Plain concrete and its types. Yeah, these are the different types of concretes: plain cement concrete, reinforced concrete, pre-stressed concrete, precast concrete, lightweight concrete, high density concrete, air and trained concrete, ready mix concrete, polymer concrete, high strength concrete, high performance concrete, self consolidated concrete, shotcrete concrete, uh, pervious concrete, vacuum concrete, pumped concrete, stamped concrete, limecrete, asphalt concrete, roller compacted concrete, rapid strength concrete, right? What is a shortcut? It is a spray. The concrete which is using a material less than 10 mm aggregate is called as concrete, right? So yeah, let see the ingredients one by one. Right. Cement already we discussed. Cement it is the fineness of cement which is constructed by 90 microns is ISCU number 9 should not be exceed 10%. Initial setting time should not be less than 30 minutes. Final setting time should not be more than 10 hours. Expansion should not be 10 mm. Should not be more than 10 mm. And compressive strength maybe 1 is to 3 cement mortar cubes with one part of cement and three parts of standard sand. The 28 days strength should not be uh, less than 43 MPa, that is 43 grade cement, right? So fine aggregate, it is a chemically inert sand. We already seen this. Clean and coarse, contain sharp and angular durable grains, well graded, fineness modulus between 2 to 3, free from salts, free from organic and vegetable matter. Coarse aggregate, angular, dense, and free from flaky surface, free from impurities, high strength against crushing, nominal size is 12 to 40 mm, right? Aggregate. Water should be potable water conforms to for potable water, free from organic and vegetable matter, free from chemicals. Admixtures is a chemicals is used in concrete. Additional find materials, improve workability, reduce segregation, accelerate setting and hardening, fly ash, calcium chloride, gypsum, etc. These are the admixtures. What is a reinforced concrete? Plain concrete is very strong in compression but weak in tension. So reinforcement is provided in tension zone in plain concrete to take care of tension. So cement concrete provided with a steel bar reinforcement to resist tension is called reinforced cement concrete, right? So cement concrete provided with a steel bar to resist the tension is called reinforced cement concrete. So mild steel or HVSD bars are different diameter are used as a reinforcement. Concrete develops a good bond with steel. Nominal size of concrete aggregate used for RCC is 20 mm. Advantages of RCC can be molded at any shape with ease, monolithic structure, and resist compression, tension, flexural stresses also. Strong and impervious structure we can be built and can be built durable and fire resistance also. Suitable for all structural works and it's economical also. And proportioning of concrete, right? The process of proportioning of cement, sand, coarse aggregate, and water to obtain concrete of desired quality is known as proportioning of concrete. This is also called as batching of concrete or batching of material. Means taking all ingredients of concrete in required proportions is nothing but a batching of concrete, right? So, what are the steps involved in concrete? Let us see. Preparation of concrete. Steps involved in preparation of concrete. uh, the batching of materials, mixing it thoroughly means batching means taking the ingredients of concrete with required proportions. That is called batching, right? And mixing thoroughly dry means and making already adding water and making a mix it homogeneous and transportation, then placing with very carefully without segregation or not from so much height, and after placing it should be compacted to uh, what do you say it, to release the voids whatever there in the concrete. As you said in the, as per code, if it is a 5% code, there is a reduction in 30% of strength. If it is a 10% of whites, there is a 50% in strength reduction. You have to be compacted, and then it is curing for curing period to get a gain the strength and finishing it, right? Yeah, this video is very good. These are the steps involved in concrete. And the qualities of well-proportioned concrete. Well-proportioned concrete should have good workability and maximum density, and should give high compressive strength. It is economy also. Methods of preparation of concrete. There are two methods of preparation of concrete. That is a nominal mix and another is a design mix. Nominal mix means uh, uh, preparing the concrete with only weigh mix or sorry volumetric basis, means taking the ingredients with approximate volume, like if you take a measurement what do you say, measurement bowl or measurement standard uh, bin measurement bins, and taking the cement fine aggregate and concrete with volumetric batching, that is called nominal mix. And a design mix is it should be as per 10286, that is code design mix for concretes. So as per that design the concrete characteristic compressive strength of 28 days with the help of code, and it should be V mix will be taken in design mix, so accurate mix it will come, right? So nominal mix is proportioning of the constraints of concrete by volume. A nominal mix may be done by hand mixing or machine mixing. For example, CC foundation 1 is to 2 is to 4 means one part of cement, two part of fine aggregate, and four parts of coarse aggregate. That is for used for CC bed, right? If you see hand mixing, this is about uh, manual mixing of concrete. If you see, say machine mixer, What do you think? Which is better? Machine mixing is better or manual mixing is better? So manual mixing is better, but it should be accurate measuring and accurate mixing up to get a good color or required color. Yeah, that is how concrete is making in mixing in mixture and hand mix. What is the design mix? So proportioning the constituents of concrete to get a specified strength by considering the factors like workability, durability, compaction, curing, proportions of various mixes. Basically, it is saying that it is plain concrete is a material, homogeneous material, and this is heterogeneous material. Yeah, we will see these different grades of concretes. What happened? Yeah. Yeah, the various proportions of concretes for different works, right? See this heavy RCC columns proportion 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 1 is to 2, 1 is to 1.5 is to 3, 1 is to 2 is to 4, 1 is to 3 is to 6, 1 is to 4 is to 8. These are all called nominal mixes up to uh, M25. So we are taking as a nominal mixes. So we can take concrete as a uh, volumetric batching can be done, right? So after 25 volumetric batching is not allowed, so we have to go for design mix, right? Yeah, it is clear. Yeah, let us see this video. Different kinds of problems. See here, normal grade of concrete M5 to M20 and M25, M30, M35. Up to M25, there are nominal mixes, and above M25 is a design mix. Yes. See here, mix ratio is there, nominal mix ratio up to M25 only. After M25, design mix should be followed. Yes. Yeah, that is about grades of concrete and the hydration of cement. So Bogle compounds means mixing the ingredients which are taken to part of concrete. During the manufacturing of cement, various constituents combined in burning and from certain compounds. These compounds, BOGO compounds, means the compounds which are taking part of manufacturing of cement. These compounds formed during burning react with water, help in setting and hardening of cement. These compounds also called BOGO compounds. They are called tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium alumino ferrite, like this. Right. This is early strength tricalcium. This is for higher soundness. Right. So like this, what you are saying. What is hydration of cement? So when water is added to the cement, some chemical reaction starts. That is called hydration of cement. When water is added to the cement, a chemical reaction starts between active components of cement and active components. These are the BOGU components. BOGU components is C4AF, C3A, C3S, C2S. These are the BOGU components. And water is have forming a reaction, chemical reaction between these BOGU components, which is exothermic in nature and liberates a significant amount of heat from the concrete. This known as hydration of cement. So heat of hydration also it is called. Right. Factors influencing heat of hydration. So type of cement, whether it is a low heat cement or it is a quick setting cement, it is a retarding cement, like that, the type of cement, and fineness of cement and temperature at the time of mixing of cement. These are main influencing agents, factors, rate of hydration of a cement. And then water cement ratio. What is the water cement ratio? So the ratio between water and cement is very very important to become a homogeneous mix, right? The ratio of amount of water to the amount of cement by weight in a mortar or concrete is known as water cement ratio, right? Effects of water cement ratio. This it is effects on the strength and quality of concrete depends on WCR, water cement ratio. Water cement ratio improves workability but reduces strength and durability. Addition of extra 1 liter of water per kg per bag of cement reduces the strength of the concrete by 1.5 Newton per mm square. See here how water cement ratio is affecting the strength of the concrete. Means when the water cement ratio improves the workability, but it is reduces the strength and durability. Workability means to ease of work or ease of transporting or placing the concrete. That is the workability. Water cement ratio for structures exposed to weather should be carefully decided. For structures which are regularly subjected to wetting or drying, water cement ratio by weight should be zero point 0.4 to 0.455. For structures which are continuously under water, water cement ratio by weight should be 0.55 to 0.65. So let us see a small video on water cement ratio also. Abraham, you who discussed the water cementation. And that is about water cement ratio. And advantages of low water cement ratio: increased strength, lower permeability, and increased resistance to weathering. A bond between concrete and reinforcement, reduce the drying, shrinkage, and cracking. Less volume change from wetting and drying. So this is the relationship of between compressive strength and water cement ratio in code IS 456. If you see the 3 days strength and 27 days, 28 days, 3 months strength, if water cement ratio is increasing, so there is a decrease in strength, right? If water cement ratio decreasing, there is a increase in strength, right? See here. So if it is a zero point 0.4, strength might be like this, right? Okay. So workability. Workability is defined as with as the ease with which concrete is handled, transported, and placed in forms with uniform, with the minimum loss of homogeneity, not segregation. So, if more water is added, it improves workability but reduces the strength and durability. So, let us see the SP23, which is a code for concrete handling, preparation, and wigs. So, let us see the SP23. Oh, so it is going to be end. So this is SP23 handbook on concrete mixes. So you can download from net also. See here concrete making materials required for concrete making. These are the types of cements. See these are the BOGO compounds which are uh, responsible for heat of filtration. Right. Even water cement ratio, crushing value, all mechanical properties can be explained here. So properties of fresh cement and workability also see different measures for workability of concrete: slump test, compacting factor test, VV test, which can be shown here. So we'll rush into here. So workability can be measured. Let us see a small video that is regarding to slump test. A test which is conducted at sites to know the slump of concrete or workability of concrete. This is slump cone. It is filled with 4 layers. each layer is tamping of 25 times harrowed. And like this field and like this slump one is inverted and measured this slump. Yes, yes. True slump. This is colloidal slump, shear slump, shear slump. This is collapse slump. Yes, as it is shown, three slumps. There are flow test and workability. Even workability measured by 1119 code also. So measurement of slump is can be done like this. This is the ASTM measurements. This is a true slump or shear slump or collapsal slump. So even compressive strength of concrete also we have to discuss. So let us discuss compressive strength of concrete in next class. Up to workability part we have completed here. So and what we have seen, if you see the summary, these are what we have completed, and these are the questions which are going to be uh, ask in exam. Ingredients of concrete, various advantages and various proportions, significant of water cement ratio, advantages of water cement ratio. Up to workability part we have completed today. So we'll see compressive strength of concrete in next class. Okay, so I'm closing class here.